Hello. The presentation is about software engineering models and modeling final project. The case study is Fanti. Let's start. First, about the presentation structure. First, I start by the introduction that it contains goals and limitations. Then I will continue with use cases, domain model, deployment diagram, then BCE model, activity model, communication model, proof of concept, and finally process model. First, I start with a short introduction of FunTV. The project is about offering new service for watching TV series and movies. It should support different platforms. The user should be able to buy new media, and also the subscribed user should be able to download the media to the local system. About the project goals and limitations. About the goals, improving the performance of system, including speed, response time, response consumption. Also testing, maintaining, installability, and localization. Another goal is to improve the security. About the project limitations, time, budget, and human resources are the project limitations. First, I started by use cases. Then I continue with the use cases diagrams. Based on them, I drew the BC model. And at the same time, I continue with domain and class model. About use cases. Use case is a group of classes and the interaction between object and the classes. I explained about 6 different use cases in the project. For example, about the use case ID 1, we have the name of the use case, that is authentication, about the date that it's created, and then a complete description about the use case, and finally about the primary actors of the use case. In this slide, we can see about the use cases diagram. As you can see, there are different actors in use case diagram, such as buying customer, old customer, media fund admin, media fund accountant, paying customer, and free customer. About the domain model. Domain model describes which objects and concepts exist in the system or related. As we can see in this slide, there are different objects in domain model. For example, media, bill, comics, user, book, staff, poster, advertise, and order. Every component or object, it contains different attributes, such as first name, that the type of it is a string, last name, that is a string, register date, and ID. About the deployment model. It is a diagram that shows the configuration of runtime processing nodes and the components that live on them. As we can see here, it contains different hardwares and user ID, browser, and then firewall. Also, it's about the web server, website, shop server, and so on. About the BCE model. BCE model contains entity, boundary, control, and it's the simplification of the MVC models. As we can see in this slide, it contains the actors, entity, boundary, and control. Now about the activity model. Activity model explains in what way the activities are organized to offer any service. The user first starts by the login. If the login is successful, then it will be navigated to the choose function. Otherwise, it would be the watching advert. About the communication diagram. It focuses on the objects connections and in what manner they join and link by messages. As we can see in this slide, it contains different functions such as find media, open web page, not login, is login, and buy media. About the proof of concept, I created one mockup website that is developed by React.js and it is hosted on GitHub pages. The mockup website is available in the following link. And finally, about the process model. I selected the agile software development and the specifically extreme program that aims to produce higher quality software and higher quality of life for the development team. It contains different steps such as design, coding, testing, planning, and finally releasing the service. Thank you for your time.